Hi, I'm Hannah,
And I'm Michelle.
and we are here to talk about
How we manage our
time as busy students. So let's start.
Okay.
So,
What are the activities that we do besides college? Go, you first.
I'm just a social media user, but I'm very active, I can say. So, I usually post about books, things about books, and from that post about books, I work with publishers to promote their books mostly, all with writers. So, it's like my second job outside of school. So this social media is called Bookstagram. It's about how people who like books share their hobbies with others who are in the same hobbies. So we take photos of our books and we post it on social media, and also sometimes in the caption there are reviews or so. So Bookstagram is actually a very good way to share the hobbies because you can get books recommendations and such things. And from that, I developed my Bookstagram for about 1 year. And then from that, I get a lot of offers to work with publishers and writers. So what are yours?
I'm an English teacher and a tutor.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so I work in my mom's private course
Okay.
and also in Axel Indonesia. If you guys know, like the Axel student consultant. Yeah, I teach English there. So I'm the assistant of the owner there, and it's quite fun actually.
But what's your busiest time of the week? Like, what do you usually do every day?
Okay, like routines.
Your routine.
Okay, because like mostly my class is at 9 o'clock, so I wake up at 6 or
Okay.
7, and then I have class at 9.
What time does your class end?
My class ended usually at 1.
1. Mostly.
Mostly at 1.
Okay.
Sometimes at 4.
Okay, so
around 4.
after 1 p.m., let's say, you go to your mom's course.
Yeah.
Until?
So I start teaching at 4 actually, and then I ended at 5. But if I teach in Excel, then I will start at 2 and end it at 6 usually.
Wow, that's quite long.
Yeah.
So what do you do after that?
Go home, take a bath, eat dinner, and do homework. Like, until midnight. Or you can, maybe sometimes you won't sleep,
Okay,
Like you experience the same thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. But what time do you usually go to sleep?
Mostly above 12, like maybe 1 or 2.
I even sometimes have no sleep.
Yeah, same.
But my routines now, it's even harder for me to sleep early, so I sleep like last night even at 2:30 a.m. for 2 days.
Wow. Okay.
So back to my routines. My routines, I usually woke up mostly at 7 or 8 a.m. because my class started at 9:30. But I have to go to my college at 9.
Okay.
So because if I walk there on foot, it will take 15 minutes. But I usually take the Grab on Gojek. It's like an online
Transportation.
online transportation that only takes 5 minutes. So after my class mostly ends at 1, or the most late is 5 p.m.
Okay.
And after that I go home, I take a bath and eat, then maybe just surfing on social media
Okay.
and do my homework.
When did you start doing your homework? Usually.
I'm a procrastinator, I can say.
Okay. Procrastinator.
That's my biggest problem besides my sleeping time.
Okay, interesting.
I usually do my homework at 9.
Yeah.
Okay. And finish it at like 1.
4 hours.
But because nowadays I can't sleep at 1, like my eyes won't get closed.
You're not sleepy yet, like yeah.
I'm not sleepy yet, so I sleep at like 2 or 2:30. I usually don't get it. I usually don't do my homework all at once. Like I usually do it bit by bit. So that's how you get your homework done on time. This is the common questions people ask
To us.
Do they have an impact on your study,
Okay.
your activities outside of college?
So actually, because at first I didn't want to go to design major, and I'm not really good into it. I think that I'm not really into it. At first, while I'm doing like every of my activity, I teach, and then I also serve like in my church, right? And then that makes me like really stressful. So sometimes when I went home, for example, at 6, and then I had dinner, and then for example at 8 I started to do my homework. Well, I have to finish it like in the morning, but then I don't have enough time, like you said before, like you cannot finish that at once. Yeah, and that made me really stressful. And then sometimes, like, because I do it like really quickly, and then the result is not that good. Yeah, it's not the best result. Yeah, at first it really had an impact to my study, but after 3 months, I think, like, I'm used to it, like, used to not sleeping, used to be very tired, used to be very busy, like, yeah, but then I can manage everything.
Welcome to my life. Welcome to my life, like, not enough sleep.
And how about you then?
Books time doesn't really have an impact on my study because I manage it, I can say, quite well. Even though I work with publishers sometimes and I have to take photos, maybe you think that it doesn't take a lot of time to take photos, but for me it takes a lot of time to take great photos.
The great ones.
The great ones, because I take like, if I take like 12, I only pick 3. Like, you get it, right?
Yeah.
So, and I also have to write a review sometimes. And if you're keen on your social media, you'll notice that you always have the best time to post. Like, I have to post at 12 or maximum 1
that's
p.m. Because that's when people look at their phone and have lunch. They will see my post and get likes. Like, I get more engagement on Instagram.
Yeah.
So the publishers will get also a good impact on it, right? So I write my caption, that long review, a night before. Sometimes when I'm going to sleep, I remember that I haven't typed my caption, so I get back to my phone and type that caption.
Wow, busy night.
Yeah. And also beside of that, I teach at an English course, but that doesn't take much time because it's on Saturday.
I see.
So if I teach like 3 hours on the English course, I get home because I don't like to be outside for too long. I get home and do the homework.
That means besides books, the grammar, you're also an English tutor also, but only every Saturday.
So no negative impact. But I think positive one, because I'm not much to talk. I can't talk really much in public, right? But being active a lot in social medias and promoting things for my publishers, I learned a lot from it, like how to manage social medias, how to talk with the public, how to get public to buy the products.
That's a good thing for you.
Yeah.
What's the next
So
question?
the next is, how do you manage your schedule?
Okay, so that's what actually people are mostly asking. So I usually make a schedule, a simple one, like a planner. I'm not a good planner like her. She's a good planner. I'm not a good planner. I usually just kind of make like to-do list. Like number 1, for example, today, 18th of December. Number 1, class at 9. And then number 2, teach English. And then number 3, drawing fruits assignments. Then number 4, like doing nirmana 20%. So start doing 20%. I have to finish it like 20%. And for example, if I have a meeting, like, the organization meeting, for example, where just write it, meeting at IPE, for example. Or if I have a Sunday service practice, I will write like number 6, Sunday service practice.
But that's quite precise. I must say, I don't even have limits for my assignment.
Like,
I do it with all my might and to the level where I would like to do it.
I don't know, yeah, maybe because for me, for example, if like in a day I have to finish like all the things I have to do, then I have to finish it. Like I have to do it like that. Like, okay, class finish and then teaching finish and then I still have to do my homework. Yeah, maybe I put my homework like at night. Then I have to manage my time at night, so I have to do my homework effectively like that.
Do you always stick to it?
Most of the time, yes. But if, for example, like I have, something that I have to do, like out of this schedule, like I don't know, for example, I have to go somewhere. Maybe my mom asked me to go shopping for the groceries. Yeah, I have to change
Your plan?
Yeah, but if you want to manage your time, then you have to know first your priority, and then make plan planner schedule. That's the most important. Like you have to know your target, like you have to finish this like that, and your responsibility. That's how I manage my thing. Like you cannot put what you want for like for example, you want to play like your friends, but you can't. You don't do it like that. Okay, stick to your priority.
Yeah.
So as a bookstagrammer, like you have of course to read like lots of books.
Yeah.
But then you also have a really busy time, like as a design student. And also you said that you are also teaching English. Then how you manage your time? Like reading books are not so sure of time, like.
A lot of people actually ask me that too, because they say that they're busy. So how do you manage to read that book? Yeah, I have to read it because it's assigned for me and we have an agreement. Right? So I have to finish it on time and make a review. Right? So I usually get like a week to finish a book, or like maybe a few days. It's the maximum limit. So, for example, if that book is 400 pages, I will divide it. So, I will try to finish like 50 pages per day, for example. So that will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days.
So you have the target
8 days, but that's too long, right?
More than a week.
So how about we finish like 75 pages a day? So I will manage 75 pages a day.
Wow.
But that's a lot of pages. How do you read it? Yeah, you will ask. So I read it between my break. So if I have this class at 9:20 until 11, and I have class again at 11:20, I have the 20 minutes time. I don't usually eat lunch at that time. I usually sit at class and read the book.
So for that 20 minutes, you will
At lunchtime, I buy my food and eat
while reading. Okay.
That's how I've managed to read all that books.
Wow.
And with all that assignments, I usually read after my assignment is done, even if it's really late. And if I have some time at the weekends, I will read like twice. Twice harder, so that I will get more free time later.
I see.
So like she said, it's all about planning. I usually plan at my phone. I plan with the app. So I plan everything. So I don't like really I don't like sudden changes to my plans. I don't like being asked to go like so immediately. I have 4 schedules in the app. You can divide it. The first schedule is for meeting with friends, playing such things. The second is for Bookstagram, my job, and the third is for my college schedule, and the fourth is for assignments. So if I have this assignment due date like next week, I will get it to my schedule. So I will see when's the due date and which one I have to do first.
Yeah, but I also do the same thing for the assignments. Like
Mhm.
I will always write like every assignment that I have.
Mhm.
That's it.
So mostly I manage my time, yeah, by planning.
So yeah, planning is
Planning is really important,
really important.
and also knowing how many times you need to get an
Finish that.
activity done.
Yeah.
You have to do it ASAP if that activity took a long time, like doing the assignments.
You know, like actually, most of my friends like they know they have to finish their assignments, but then they just like to play games. You know, yeah, don't do that, guys.
Yeah.
So if you, yeah, that's you have to make a plan, and if you already make the plan, do it, right?
Mm.
Like,
Like, if you want to play, then you have to carry the compensation
yeah,
of sleeping later, kind of like that.
because like most of my friends, like after they play the games and then they're getting tired, you know, sleepy, then they didn't do their task. They just go directly sleep, and that's what happened. Like they got bad grades, you know, no.
They don't have enough time for the assignment.
Yeah, because you don't really manage your time. Yeah, like that.
My tips for doing the assignment is like, do it with the things you love. Like, I usually do my assignments after I take a bus, so I will be fresher.
Mm-hmm.
I won't lay a hand on the bed. So really, that's a forbidden rule. So don't lay on the bed after you take a bath. Or else you get so lazy to do it.
Yeah.
Just
That's
sit,
so true.
just sit right behind the desk.
Yeah.
And
Directly do your
just
work.
just
Done.
start the music. I usually brew a cup of tea, get my snacks,
Some snacks. Yeah.
and then just do it.
Yeah.
Don't lay a hand on the bed.
Yeah, guys. Because if you're feeling tired and you lay on your bed, bye. Sleep.
So the next question.
Okay.
How do you strive through it? Like less sleep,
How I strive to it
no
is
play.
getting used to it.
Yeah, getting used to it.
Getting used, because like you know that is important. You have to do it, and what else can you do? You have to get used to it.
Get yourself a commitment.
Yeah, commitment. Because I have the target. Like for example, in my college, I have the target. Like I have to get this grade. For example, I have to reach it like that.
Find yourself motivation for me.
Yeah.
Like, I pay for college. Actually, my parents pay for college, but it's so expensive. I'm really grateful for it. If I don't get good grades, it would such be like I'm not grateful to them right now. So my college tuition is not it's not cheap. I have to get at least good grades. I have to go my college. I have to do it well. I have to do it with all my might. Because I'm really grateful that I can go to college. That's my motivation.
Yeah. The difference between us is that I got scholarship, but of course, like I'm also feeling like really blessed, really grateful for it. Like I already got a scholarship, and I have to give my best on my major. You know, like yeah, just don't leave it all out. You know, you got that chance to get the scholarship, and also like as a teacher, you know, like I need money, you know, to gain money, like for paying some of the things I have to buy for my major, and also, you know, things that for myself. And because I need it, and I also want it, like I have to give my best in my profession.
You work while, but we also we work while we're in college. What's your motivation for working? Because that's not easy doing with all your college life while still working.
It's a hard question actually. At first, you know, like my dad is not working, and then my mom is the only one working at home. That she have to pay for the house. I want to help her. At first, I want to help her. Like yeah, I want to help like gain my own money. Like even though I cannot pay like for the house for the people in the house, but at least I can pay for myself. That's my first motivation. But then after going like for a year, maybe working, I feel like it's like my own achievement, you know, to work.
At such a young age.
Yeah.
It's
Also-
also mine.
Yeah, to help your parents also, like,
The first is also I'm grateful that I'm in college, so I want to help some of the tuition. Not the tuition, but I spend a lot of money, like my dormitory, eat, to eat, and some things like that. Sometimes to buy books. So, and also the second, I want to work a lot so that if I work for real in the future after I finish college, I can get a lot of my CV.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
have a lot of work experiences, and it will get me easier to accept it.
Yeah.
To get accepted at work. So that's kind of a way to get accepted at work later in the future. It's like building the future.
But you know, because like we teach the same thing, right? English. You know, like English is really important nowadays, and by me teaching in Excel, like, you know, I get more lessons.
Yeah.
It improved my English skill, my knowledge also, like it also changes my character, you know, like
How to sort your activities to do. Like
Sort,
this is
like-
important, I will take it. This is not important, just pass it.
you know, your priority, like what I said before, priority, like if this is important and this is your priority, you can do this, do it. But if, for example, you cannot do it, then don't do it. How about you?
The same actually. Like working is not quite important for me. I'm still a student, but I want to help, so I consider that important. I take it. I take every chances to improve myself.
Yeah.
Actually,
Do you take it if you can?
if that if that brings positivity to yourself,
Yeah.
then take it.
Take it
If you can.
if you can. If you
If
cannot,
you're not-
yeah. Don't push yourself to it.
Don't push yourself too much.
Mhm.
So that's how we manage your time. Do you have any tips on how managing the time?
Still the same.
Priorities.
Yeah, priorities, planner, schedule, know your limits. What else you wanna
I
tell?
think that's all.
That's all. Yeah.
Motivation. That's really great thing.
Motivation.
Have a strong motivation. You can write it. You can stick it to a place you see every day and read it every day.
Yeah.
So that you remember.
So that's all from us. So
So thank
hope
you for
watching and hope this video would be
helping to you.
helpful for you.
Bye.
Bye bye guys. See you next video.